Look, one of the biggest ways you can protect your peace is by just going ahead and saying you do not care. When I say that you do not care, I'm not trying to make you super nonchalant or anything, but just to be like, okay, I don't care. A lot of my times in my life, it be a lot of people who say they got to compete to go see who get the most girls, the people who got to compete to see who get the most money, the people who want to compete. But sometimes you just need to chill. When I say you just need to chill, you just need to be like, you don't care. You don't care who gets the most girls. You just got to make sure you understand yourself. Because in this life, when you just go ahead and make sure you understand yourself, make sure you know what you like to do, you know your path, you know what it is you're going to try and do, to make some money, you know what you're trying to do, so you can build your legacy, you know what you're trying to do to get to the next level, and make sure that you just keep aspiring to get to where it is you want to go. You don't have to worry about anybody else's path. You don't worry about anybody else's path. You don't go ahead and you compete with your man, see who get the most girls. You just don't waste your time on a lot of people. You don't waste your energy on a lot of people, because you know that when you give somebody your energy, when you give somebody your time, and if you give somebody else, if you choose to give somebody your sexual energy, then you got to really be with that person, or you got to really understand and take care of that person's needs, or you know, sometimes when you give somebody your energy, you might waste your time. You might be giving them your energy, you might be giving them your time, and you just like, this is not the person that I want to be with. You might figure out that this is not the person I want to be with. So you went ahead and you were with your mans. You went around getting the girl's number. You went around, you learned the girl. You started talking to the girl. You into talking to her for 5 months, talked to her for 5 months, and boom, you end up you don't liking her. You waste your time. So what it is I'm trying to tell you right now is to get on your grind. When you get on your grind and you understand the interest that you have, one interest that you have could be working out. You go ahead, you keep working out, you keep getting stronger. You build a channel around that. You build something that's gonna help you get strong. You might go ahead, might become a coach to help people inside the weight room. You just build your interest off what it is you like to do. And when you on your grind, you getting stronger, and you going ahead, you building your interest, you getting your money. That's when everything is gonna come to you. That's when you're gonna see so many different things. When you protecting your peace and you doing what you love to do every single day, that's when that's when the law of attraction really comes into play. The law of attraction, when you go ahead and you spending money on on your clothing brand, boom, you're gonna spend money on your clothing brand. Then you're gonna have the knowledge. When you have the knowledge inside your head, you're able to make so many different plays. And when you really lay out everything on the map in front of you, you can really see the picture, the full picture. You're able to understand a lot better. You're able to see different things a lot better. If I go ahead and I spend money on clothing brands, I spend money on all this stuff, a few years later, or even a few days or a few months, it might even take years, but that stuff is going to come back to you. From the knowledge is always going to be in your head. And especially if you pay for something, you're going to always be able to come back to it. If I pay for a gym membership and I'm getting in the gym, everything I learned from being in the gym, all the equipment that I use, everything that I see, and I might be getting building up explosive muscles. I might be able to go ahead and say, I want to become a gym YouTuber. I'll go ahead and become a gym YouTuber, and I just worry about myself. What I'm trying to teach you today is just to worry about yourself and build your craft. When you build your craft and you get on your grind and you start making the money to actually do the things that you love to do and take care of the people that you love to take care of, you won't have to be bugged by people. You won't have to be bugged by negative energy or negative emotions, or having a voice inside the back of your head, or just won't have to be annoyed is what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm trying to tell you is always chasing that girl is not the best thing for you to do. The best thing for you to do is go ahead and understand yourself. I say I'm true to myself. I feel like I'm gonna get that tatted. When I say true to myself, I say, I only do the things that I know I like to do. I don't go ahead and chase an image. When I say don't chase an image, like, that's another thing to protect your peace. Don't go ahead and chase no image. Don't chase no image because your friend want to join a gang, or your friend want to go ahead and he demand all the girls. He want to go ahead and get the girls all his money, or he want to go ahead and hang around all the girls. You don't have to come off so showy, so cocky. You don't have to come off so flashy. The girl that's for you is gonna come to you, and as long as you're on your grind, the girl's gonna come to you, and the money's gonna come to you. Everything's gonna come to you when you're on your grind. Because when you're on your grind, that's when the law of attraction, I feel like, is the strongest. For me being on my grind, I feel like I've attracted a lot of things. I've attracted knowledge by going ahead and buying books and go ahead and spending the money on the clothing brand stuff. How do you think I learned how to make merch? I learned how to make merch by going ahead and taking a clothing brand course. I learned how to make a clothing brand by going ahead and learning by going ahead and spending on the clothing brand stuff. I have so much life experience from me just living life. For me, I feel as though I have a lot of life experience simply because I've seen a lot of things. When I say I've seen a lot of things, I've seen some good things, I've seen some bad things. When you see the bad things, it helps you just go ahead and be like, okay, I want more of the good things. And so I strive for more of the peace. I strive for more ways to protect my peace. And I found the best way to protect your peace. And that's what you clicked on today's video for. The best way for you to protect your peace is to not only get on your grind, it's to self-improve. You fix the things that you don't like about yourself. That's the only way for you to protect your peace. Like, for you to protect your peace is to go ahead and say, I'm gonna stay up out the way. I'm gonna stay up out the way of getting the girls. I'm gonna stay up out the way of trying to be like I'm the man of the girls. I'm gonna stay up out the way of just trying to prove I'm the man to certain people. I don't have to prove anything to people. You have to learn that. You do not have to prove anything to your friends. You don't have to prove anything to your parents. You don't have to prove anything to anybody but yourself. In this life, you gotta be selfish. And I say, when you want to protect your peace, you have to be number one thing. You have to be selfish. I'm so selfish right now, and I ain't gonna lie to you. It's helping me, it's calmed me down. I used to be an overthinker. I used to overthink so many different things. But now that I'm like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is something I want to do. My mom might not like it. My brother might not like it. My sister might not like it. My auntie might not like it. But it's something I'm going to do. It's a craft that I'm going to pursue. If I would have went around telling people that I want to go ahead and blow up our content creation, remember a lot of people back in the day, they were telling you that you would never blow up our content creation or you would not make a lot of money off content. But now since people see streaming booming, since they see the YouTubers booming, making money, everybody wants to be a content creator. So at the end of the day, just do the things that you want to love, because you might be doing that thing right now that might not be making you a lot of money, but in the future it's gonna make you probably a lot of money, like content creation did, like the evolution. Just invest in yourself. I'm trying to tell you that the number one way to protect your peace is to go ahead and invest in yourself and to go ahead and take yourself about the way. You don't have to be in the way. Don't try and go ahead and hang around everybody. You don't have to go to every single party. I learned that by not going ahead and going in chasing the girls and just liking the girl that came to me, or going ahead and just saying, I'm gonna talk to this one girl instead of talking to 5. It helped me protect my peace. I don't have to manage everything. I don't have to be annoyed as much. To be honest, I'm just trying to come on camera and tell you that the number one way to protect your peace is to go ahead and not only do you need to understand yourself, but you just need to go off the things that you love to do. If your friend want to convince you to become a player, tell him no. You don't have to go ahead and fit an image. You don't have to fit a certain role. And that's the thing that I know. I feel like a lot of my peoples are proud of me about, because they know that I'm true to myself. I do things that's me. I would say I wouldn't only just classify myself as a leader. I say I just do the things that I like to do. If it makes me money and I feel like I like doing it, I'm gonna do it. If I feel like it's a play to make some money, I'm gonna do it. If I feel like it's a play for my legacy to grow, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna protect my peace by just doing the things that I love to do. And I'm not gonna go and copy or trying to chase an image like anybody else. I'm not gonna be on the internet trying to spam and troll people, because at the end of the day, that's going out my way to just make somebody else's life worse. I need to go ahead and be on my way and get in the way of trying to make my life better. Make your life better. Don't make your life worse by going ahead and antagonizing people. I don't really antagonize people. All I do is just go ahead and do me. If somebody antagonizes me, then of course you can return the energy and return the favor, but you just need to make sure you know that deep down, you just gotta worry about yourself. And when you worry about yourself, that's how you get to the next level. That's how you protect your peace. You don't go around giving your sexual energy to so many girls. You don't go around giving your energy to a lot of friends. Because at the end of the day, you might have a lot of friends at this time and point and period in your life, but they might not be your friends so much so down the road. You might be with a girl right now, and you be giving her your sexual energy. Somewhere down the road, you might not be with her. Okay, you need to learn that in this life, bonds are temporary. When I say bonds are temporary, sometimes they come and go. Sometimes they solid. I'm not going to tell you to give up on relationships with people. I'm going to tell you to keep making them. Because at the end of the day, you need to learn to network with people. You need to learn how it is different people feel. But I also want to say that the most important bond that you have is always going to be with yourself. Not the bonds with your parents, not the bonds with your siblings. It's going to be your bond with yourself. Because if you know what it is you want to do in this life, that's how you're going to get the farthest. That's how you protect your energy. You go ahead and you know that, okay, I'm a type of introverted person. I'm not going to go always be out outside the parties. I'm not going to go to every single party, every single event. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to chill, and I'm going to do the things that I love to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to chill, and I'm going to do the things that I like to do. I'm going to go ahead and make my money. I'm going to go ahead and say, no, I'm not going to that party. At the end of the day, you need to become comfortable with yourself and not listen to too many opinions. And I also want to tell you that another way you can protect your peace is by getting off the net. All you got to do is turn your phone off. It's not that hard. I turned my phone off. I got my whiteboard. I did that exact thing yesterday. I turned my phone off. I picked my whiteboard up and I started writing on it. I had planned my day out. I said, okay, I'm going to do this today. I'm going to do that today. And I also planned out a few different things. I said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make my clothing brand today. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to talk to my one man about clothing and see how he feels about my clothing brand. He told me that my brand wasn't too good. And I said, okay, why do you think that? And he just told me his opinion about it. And that's how I do it. Another way that you can protect your peace is just to learn how to handle criticism. You handle criticism and then you get to the next level. At the end of the day, you need to become the person that just says, okay, I went through this little problem and I solved the problem. Now I got to keep going. I'm not going to look in the past about all the times I've been hurt and complain about it. I'm going to just keep moving forward. And when you keep moving forward, you get to the next level. When you get to the next level, not only have you protect your peace, but you've elevated. In today's video, I just want to go over protecting your peace. And I know it's going to be a little bit strung out. It's going to be a little bit messy because I didn't have a real topic. I just wanted to talk about protecting your peace. And today I feel like I've gave you at least 2 or 3 ways that you can protect your peace, that you can get to the next level, that you can elevate yourself. And shoot, I hope you follow my advice, because this is my life advice. This is my, just something I had in the back of my mind and say, okay, I'm gonna come downstairs and I'm gonna create this video. All right, you have a nice day. My name is D. Subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, go ahead and join my Discord, grab some of my merch, and shoot, help me elevate myself to the next level. Help support me get to the next level so I can come on camera and support y'all better. Shoot, you might see the quality of the camera now. It might not be as good as some of the other YouTubers. I'm trying to get a new camera. You might hear my voice right now. It might not be as loud. I'm trying to fix the audio. I'm trying to go ahead and get a new phone. I'm trying to get a new camera. I'm trying to get new mics. If you could help me support me in any way, I would love that, and I appreciate that. All right, D out. I'm gonna catch you in the next video, or catch you on the next live stream. Join my Discord to get updates too.
To make the unknown known.
Start trying to have people look into your life. Start trying to have people look into what music you make. Start trying to have people look into what clothing you making. Start trying to have people look into that new designer that designer brand that you just had come out. Like, whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to us being those people who whatever happened to us having dreams, man?